Yeah. I think, I guess I have to look at the camera, right? I think, like it's primordial, like it's a first concern in our work to actually look at the community and the context that we work within to decide what we're gonna do. So we have very little interest in like pre-made answers or like cooking recipes in architecture. What we're trying to do is to actually sort of almost melt ourselves down into the context that we work within, and then extract knowledge and basis in order to create a project that's very local. Money. Yeah, I mean, money, politics, people, program. Like we're trying to consider everything, and then the more we move towards a solution, the more we start to know what matters the most for the context, let's say. So it's not always, like in some cases, you know, politics is very important. In some cases, there's no money at all, so you need to be very concerned by that. So I think, most of the time you need to be concerned by the money, but I think we're getting quite good at this. Yeah.
Architecture.
I think some are no countries or all countries. You know, it's like it's always because it's a bit like the battle in between the private and the public investment. Some countries are very strong in private investment, like for instance America or UK are very strong in private investment, and therefore they kind of neglect public space. But then comes some architect that actually says, okay, you know, I will only do this project if I actually get to do public space too. And then that's the kind of thinking that we set ourselves into, is that whether we do a public space for a municipality or whether we do a bank for a private bank, we want to make public space because we think the responsibility of architecture is to create a setting for people's interaction, let's say. So a lot of the ideas that we have is to challenge whatever is given in the condition and to make it public, to turn it into a social event. Past or present or future?
Present.
Well, I mean, I've just let me put it this way. You know, in the past there was a lot of great things. In the present there's a lot of great will, but not so many great things happening. There's a growing interest of the municipalities and the communities, not the communities, but the power in place, the government, to attract star architects, to make them come and do your new spaces. You know, the Rome Museum by Zaha did. Like, there's examples that are very very obvious, let's say, but they're not maybe the solution. I think Italy should be careful at falling into this trap of doing star architecture rather than doing actually just really good architecture. You know, so I think it's a matter of trying to not look at names, but actually look at conditions and look at possibilities. And I hope that the growing young generation of architects will manage to get that sort of point across. And we are actually working in Italy more and more now. So we're very focused on Italy. Like in our offices in both Brussels and Copenhagen, we're doing a few projects in Italy. And the idea is that you know, first we love the country, you know, we love everything about it. So the idea is to kind of try to work within a legacy that's huge, and at the same time give it a contemporary take, which is somehow lacking. And of course there is good germs of good aspects that are growing, and hopefully becoming, the general attitude of Italian architecture. But right now you have the feeling that it's still very conservative.